No, we're not recording right now.
Oh.
But keep your finger on. Go. Good evening. My name is Neil Sullivan, and I am a fire safety officer with the Needham Fire Department. Today, I'm going to talk about fire safety within residential fires and why it is important to have good fire safety systems and how to get out of a fire situation if a fire occurs in your home. So the first thing that I'll say is that fires occur throughout the USA on a regular basis. A lot of people don't know that, but fires are extremely dangerous, especially in today's day and age where new construction has tightened up homes. And what that means is that back in the 60s, 70s, and even before that, old construction had older windows, older doors, which would allow a building to breathe, is what we call it. Meaning that constant oxygen flow would be throughout the dwelling. Buildings, you could feel a drafty window, a drafty door, but there would always be a feed of oxygen. What that basically means from a fire perspective is that when a fire would occur in a household, the gases that are emitted from a fire would build up and they would feed off the oxygen that was available. In new construction, that is not necessarily the case because houses have shifted more to an energy efficient windows and doors especially. There is no oxygen flow in between where outside air comes to a window or a door and what is inside a dwelling. So what that means is that heat gases build up inside a home, a commercial building, wherever. And when oxygen eventually feeds that fire, it creates backdrafting conditions and firebomb conditions. So that is extremely dangerous for civilians that are in the building and firefighters that enter the building. So what we're going to look at is fire suppression systems. So that means sprinkler heads, that means smoke detectors, heat detectors, CO detectors are all very important to maintain throughout the course of any building. If an alarm is going off, call your fire department or look in the back of that detector and figure out what exactly is going wrong, whether it's a dead battery, whether it's a malfunction and that detector is no longer good and needs to be put out of service, and immediately replace it. The other thing that we're going to talk about is pathways of egress, getting out of a building safely. It is always good to have multiple staircases in a house, commercial building, apartment building, wherever you may live, and be able to easily access that exit staircase and get out of the building safely. If a building only has one staircase because it's older construction, then good ideas are to have a drop ladder to be able to get out of the building safely, and to practice fire drills, especially if you're a family and have children, to be able to get out safely. Practice those on a yearly basis or even 6 months. Check your smoke detector batteries every 6 months. We usually recommend daylight savings, and keep you and your family safe, those around you safe, your neighbors safe. Have a safe place to go after you exit a building safely, and that's what we want as a fire department. We want to see everybody get out safely in an orderly fashion, and to be able to successfully survive an emergency in a fire situation. So again, this has been Neil Sullivan, Fire Safety Officer with the Needham Fire Department. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can always contact the Needham Fire Department.